With more than 4,000 descending on Berlin, this was the most influential global gathering SuperReturn International has ever seen.
Where is the most important conference in the world to exhibit your love of private equity?
Right here in Berlin at SuperReturn.
Okay.
Perhaps it's not surprising that with such complex challenges, from a shift towards deglobalization to the question of how to future-proof portfolios and position for long-term growth in this high-interest, high-inflation environment, that a record-breaking number of private equity professionals have prioritized being here in Berlin to carry out those high-level meetings, make those crucial connections, and seek out those truly unique and useful insights.
LPs, GPs really need to spend a lot of time together to understand each other's risk profiles, tolerances, liquidity, access to capital, and that's why there are so many people here this week.
Things are more challenging, harder to get done is a tagline we all hear very often in the industry today. All the more reason to try to get things done in person, because if someone has to choose a remote relationship versus one where they've spent real time together, they're always going to go for the latter.
And with unprecedented numbers at the event, the audience couldn't have been larger for an extraordinary moment, as one of the most famous women on the planet took to the stage to explain her latest move into capital markets.
A lot of my friends growing up, they are in this space now, so I'm on a group chat where I'm being asked all the time about different companies and businesses, mostly tech that they invest in, if they're really good companies, and I've even gotten on Zooms with all of the founders to hear their pitches on their businesses as if I work with them already. So I felt like it would be a really good next step.
Together with business partner Jay Sammons, Kim Kardashian has launched SKKY Partners, focusing her attention and considerable global influence on the investment world.
I love hearing people's stories and hearing what their magic sauce is behind their company and why they wanted to start the company that they did and what their vision is, and just hope that I can help that.
So are you going to be looking for deals, or be on the investment committee, the whole gambit
Absolutely.
of things? Okay.
Absolutely. I've loved the whole process and I've been involved every step of the way.
Alongside the billionaire reality star, senior decision makers gathered in their thousands to discuss strategies, structures and sectors.
All of those market signals of are you going in the right way, are you a deal that's worth doing, have been blunted by this era of cheap money. Of course, as long as you're benefiting from it, it's okay, but I know there's quite a lot of people here who, at least in theory, say they want to go back to a period where there's a bit more rigor in the market and those market signals are working a bit better.
The ones who have gotten in trouble have been a bit too cute and letting things go a bit too late, 2 years to go, 18 months to go, and then something happens, maybe a bad quarter, and they can't refinance the debt. And so I think you will see definitely different returns than historically. And again, longer hold periods, probably lower IRRs, decent money multiples, but there'll be more winners and losers with defaults picking up.
ESG and sustainable investment were once again constant themes, with the governor of Alaska choosing this event to showcase his state.
A lot of folks are saying, I didn't know that about Alaska. I didn't know that you were 9 hours away from the rest of the industrialized world. I didn't know you're that close to our Asian allies. I didn't know you had that much gas, those critical minerals. I didn't know your airport was the 4th busiest cargo airport in the world. All of these things coming together have got people literally thinking and asking questions, and we anticipate a number of meetings as follow-up meetings to this conference.
It's a pretty efficient conference to do that as well in terms of global reach.
Very, very efficient. Everyone's here. This is the place to be.
The bottom line benefits of diversity were also at the heart of key conversations.
Unlocking the potential in the women in this industry, having more women, investing in more women-led startups and businesses. There's so much room for disruption and innovation there with an existing pool of talent that has not been properly financed, invested and tapped into.
But despite the myriad of micro and macro factors for leaders to consider, the biggest figures in this industry remain positive that private equity will continue to thrive.
Today, private equity is better suited to manage volatility than ever before, and with significant capital at its disposal, more than 1.2 trillion in dry powder.
We don't need to panic. We don't need to catch that falling knife or catch that opportunity either. Just being calm, being measured in how we react. That has been one of the anchors of how private equity investors make money. We're not traders. We don't follow the last penny or try to time it right. We try to hopefully fundamentally build solid businesses that leave a legacy and have a solid and a positive impact in their communities. If we can accomplish that, what a great day it was.
Be patient.
Exactly.